Tonight, there are new complaints about loud political protests in residential neighborhoods that neighbors say are turning their communities upside down.
Yeah, the neighbors say those protests go far beyond free speech and border on harassment. Our chief investigative reporter Eric Flack has been investigating this growing issue for weeks now. And Flack, we know at least one D.C. council member is trying to put an end to this, right?
Yeah, that's right. So tomorrow, D.C. Council will vote on emergency legislation introduced by Councilmember Brooke Pinto. Now, if passed, it will prohibit demonstrators from targeting a home in a residential area, something neighbors say is happening more and more around the district.
In the typically quiet Barnaby Woods neighborhood in Northwest, pro-Palestinian protesters bang drums and chant at the top of their voices in opposition of the U.S. government's support of Israel in the Gaza conflict. The loud rallies come first thing in the morning and late at night, outside the home of State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller. Miller does not control U.S. policy towards Gaza.
The impact of the community.
ANC Commissioner Lisa Gore says the sound can be heard a mile away.
I've talked to other neighbors when, these protests are happening, that they sneak their kids out the back door to avoid the sound.
Earlier this month, WUSA 9 reported on rising tensions in D.C.'s Kalorama neighborhood, where neighbors say they are under siege from early morning megaphone-fueled protests outside the Chinese ambassador's residence, with noise levels which often exceed 100 decibels. Right now, protests in residential areas are allowed between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. at any sound level. But D.C. Councilmember Brooke Pinto says enough is enough. She's introduced emergency legislation to amend D.C.'s Residential Tranquility Act to prohibit demonstrators from targeting a home in a residential area.
I would say that homeowners have a right to enjoy their house peacefully.
If passed, the bill won't just limit protests in those two neighborhoods we showed you, but really across the city. However, in a statement to WUSA 9, ACLU DC wrote, this bill may include a provision that limits sound amplification during regular hours of the day, which could pose a significant restriction on demonstration rights in the district. We urge council members to adhere to democratic principles of debate and transparency. Any bill that seeks to restrict people's First Amendment activities should not be rushed behind closed doors. We will be there tomorrow and let you know what happens. Les?
Yeah, a lot of people watching to see what happens with this for sure. Eric, thank you.